Good morning students. I hope you are all doing good. Let us see what we are going to discuss in today's class. Good morning students. In previous class we have completed elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point is one of the colligative properties. So in few classes back we have started with colligative properties. Among that, first one is relative lowering of vapor pressure. Second one, elevation in boiling point. Third one, depression in freezing point. And fourth one, osmotic pressure. Okay. Relative lowering of vapor pressure and elevation in boiling point were completed. Elevation in boiling point formula is delta TB is equal to KB into small m, where small m is called molality. KB is called elevation constant. Delta TB is equal to elevation in boiling point. Okay, this formula derivation also we have seen, but actually in our coming CBSE exam this derivation is not at all required. This formula is only very important. Delta TB is equal to KB into small m, where small m is equal to molality. Next, in today's class, we will go to depression in freezing point. Study of depression in freezing point is called cryoscopy. Study of depression in freezing point is called cryoscopy. Before understanding this depression in freezing point, first we have to know what is meant by freezing point. Definition of this freezing point is the temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to the temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to vapor pressure of solid is called freezing point. Once again, the temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to vapor pressure of solid is called freezing point. Is it okay? That is called freezing point. Now coming to explanation part, let us consider in a beaker we have taken liquid, that is water only. With same amount of water, I have taken ice also. This water at 25 degrees centigrade. Already we told that after taking the water, slowly surface molecules are getting evaporated. Okay, and water molecules are getting converted to gaseous state. The number will be increased. After some time, that number is getting constant. Number of molecules present in gaseous state is getting constant. At that time, equilibrium is established. At that equilibrium, the pressure applied by the gaseous molecules on the liquid is called vapor pressure of that liquid. Let us consider at 25 degrees centigrade. If you take liquid water, this liquid water, some molecules are converted to gaseous state. I took 15 molecules now. These 15 molecules, they will apply some pressure on the surface of the liquid, that is 0.2 atmosphere. At 25 degrees centigrade, vapor pressure of the liquid is 0.2 atmosphere. Observe the definition clearly. The temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid is equal to vapor pressure of solid. Okay, let us consider this ice block. This is taken at 0 degrees centigrade. Even ice block surface molecules, they will get slightly surface energy from outside and they will be converted to gaseous state. Generally, we will think that solid state molecules, they will not be converted to gaseous state, but evaporation can be happen at any temperature also. Remember, but at lower temperatures, evaporation process is low. At little bit high temperatures, evaporation process is high. When temperature is increased, evaporation process is also increased. Now coming to this ice block. This ice block also, after taking into beaker, slowly surface molecules, they will get some energy from surroundings and they will be converted to gaseous state. But in water, they converted 15 molecules. Like that here, that many molecules will not be converted because in ice, the intermolecular forces are strong. Because solid means they are very closely packed with each other. Intermolecular forces are high. So they cannot be converted to gaseous state easily. That's why at the same time, this is at lower temperature. Only 3 molecules are present in gaseous state. Okay, 4 let us consider. Only 4 molecules are present for ice block in the gaseous state. Because of these 4 molecules, these 4 molecules will apply some pressure on the surface of the ice. These 4 molecules will apply some pressure on the surface of the ice, that is 0.01 atmosphere. Vapor pressure of liquid is 0.2 atmosphere. Vapor pressure of solid is 0.01 atmosphere. Is it okay? This is for reference only. This is for reference only I kept. Close this one like this. Because this is the state of condition of ice block at 0 degrees centigrade. What is the pressure? 0.01 atmosphere. Here, at what is the temperature? Room temperature 25 degrees centigrade. At 25 degrees centigrade, we have taken liquid water. Some molecules are converted to gaseous state. Totally, after some time, these molecules number will be constant and those number will be 15. Because of these 15 molecules, some pressure will be applied on the liquid surface, that is 0.2 atmosphere. For example, I told. And this is called vapor pressure of solid. This is called vapor pressure of liquid, 0.01 atmosphere. This is 0.01 atmosphere vapor pressure of solid. This is vapor pressure of liquid. Is it okay? Now, I am going to take this water only. This is for reference only. Let us consider this water. This water is present at 25 degrees centigrade. I kept this beaker in the freezer. Deep freeze I kept. After keeping that one in fridge, this 25 degrees will become 10 degrees. Slowly the temperature decreases. Is it correct? At a time it will not reach 0 degrees or -1. Slowly the heat energy will be sucked out and temperature is getting lowered. 25 will become 20, 20 will become 10, like that. Okay. So at 25 degrees centigrade, what is the atmosphere pressure? What is the vapor pressure? 0.2. How many molecules are there? 15 molecules are there. When temperature is getting decreased, these molecules, they will come closer. Even water molecules also, they will come closer. As soon as these molecules, they will come closer, okay, because of heatings, they will lose energy and they will be converted to liquid state. These molecules, because of temperature is decreased, these molecules, they will convert to liquid state. When temperature is increased, these molecules will be converted to gaseous state because they will get excess energy. Here we are going to decrease the energy. Temperature is decreased means energy is going to be decreased. When we are going to decrease the energy, these number of molecules present in gaseous state decreases. They will be converted to liquid. At the same time, these liquid molecules also, they will come closer. These liquid molecules also, they will come closer. So 25 degrees centigrade, how many molecules are there? 15 molecules are there. Pressure 0.2. At 10 degrees centigrade, number will be decreased to 10 molecules. Then pressure will become 0.1 atmosphere. Further, I decrease the temperature. 10 degrees C will become 5 degrees C. These 10 molecules will become 7 molecules. Because of decrease in molecules, vapor pressure also decreases. 0.1 will become 0.05 atmosphere. Next, this 5 further I am decreasing. Finally, it attains 0 degrees centigrade. At 0 degrees centigrade, these 7 molecules number further decreases to 4 molecules. And the vapor pressure attained 0.01 atmosphere. See, what is the vapor pressure of ice? 0.01 atmosphere because of 4 molecules. What is the vapor pressure of water? 0.2 atmosphere by 15 molecules. When we are decreasing the temperature from 25 to 10, 10 to 5, 5 to 0 like that, these numbers are also getting decreased and 0.2 will become 0.1, 0.1 will become 0.05. Finally, this 0.05 will become 0.01. This is the vapor pressure of solid. Vapor pressure of liquid is getting equal to vapor pressure of solid at what temperature? 0 degrees centigrade. That is called freezing point. Observe the definition. The temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to vapor pressure of solid is called freezing point. The temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to vapor pressure of solid is called freezing point. To make that vapor pressure of liquid equal to vapor pressure of solid, we need to lower the temperature of the liquid 25 to 10, 10 to 5, 5 to 0. So finally, at 0 degrees centigrade, vapor pressure of that water is getting equal to solid. Meaning of that one, these molecules, they will come closer and they will be converted to liquid state. These liquid molecules also, they will be getting closer, and at 0 degrees centigrade, these molecules are ready to be converted to solid state. At this 0 degrees centigrade, all the liquid molecules, they have such capacity to be converted to solid state because their energy is completely decreased. Okay, that temperature at which vapor pressure of this liquid is getting attained to the vapor pressure of the solid is called freezing point. I hope you are understanding now. The temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to vapor pressure of solid is called. That's why only this one I told for reference only. This is for reference. Okay, now same water is converted to ice. That means its vapor pressure 0.2 atmosphere at 25 degrees centigrade, 0.1 atmosphere at 10 degrees centigrade, 0.05 atmosphere at 5 degrees. Finally, that liquid vapor pressure is attaining the solid vapor pressure For understanding solid vapor pressure, initially itself I told 0.01 atmosphere at 0 degree centigrade. So for equalizing that liquid vapor pressure with the solid vapor pressure, we need to decrease the temperature. At what temperature that liquid vapor pressure is getting equal to solid vapor pressure is called freezing point. At freezing point, all the liquid molecules, they have such capacity to be converted to solid. So at 0 degree centigrade, both states will be happened in equilibrium. Liquid and solid both are in equilibrium. Even though all molecules of liquid have such capacity to be converted to solid, okay, in that only some molecules are converted to solid and some molecules are present in the form of liquid. But those liquid molecules have such lower energy, they have such capacity to be converted to solid. At other temperatures like 25, 10, they have no, all the molecules have no such capacity to be converted to solid state. But at 0 degree centigrade, all the liquid molecules have such capacity to be converted to solid state. At that point, liquid will face one state is called freezing. Okay, and the temperature is called freezing point. I hope you are clear. This is the definition only. Freezing point definition only we completed till now. The temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to vapor pressure of solid is called freezing point. Now we are going to see what about this depression in freezing point. Okay, let us see that one. Till now I have talked about pure liquid, pure, this is water. Now I made a solution. Solution by mixing NaCl with water. I considered at 25 degrees centigrade. See, at 25 degrees centigrade, how many liquid molecules are present in gaseous state? 15 molecules. Vapor pressure is 0.2. But this is pure solvent. When we take solution here, its vapor pressure, solution vapor pressure is less than solvent vapor pressure at same temperature. At same temperature, solution vapor pressure is less than solvent vapor pressure. So here only 12 molecules are present. Because of these 12 molecules, we observe that 0.19 atmosphere. Vapor pressure of liquid is 0.19 atmosphere. Liquid is nothing but solution here. Every time vapor pressure of solution is less than vapor pressure of pure solvent. Vapor pressure of solution is less than vapor pressure of pure solvent. So I took here 0.19 atmosphere. Already we told the reason also. Some solute particles are present on the surface. They will disturb the evaporation process of that liquid. That's why it will be happen like that. Okay. At 25 degrees centigrade, what is the vapor pressure of solution? 0.19 atmosphere. Same for reference I am going to take. Same thing for reference. With same amount of solution, I prepared a solid block, ice block. But this ice block is prepared from the solution. That means this is solid made from NaCl solution. Solid made from NaCl solution. Previously, with pure water, if you prepare ice, how many molecules are present in gaseous state and what is the vapor pressure? 4 molecules are present in vapor state and it is 0.01 atmosphere. This is for pure solid. But here this solid is prepared from NaCl solution. Then this vapor pressure is also lower only na? Solid solution vapor pressure is less than solid pure solvent vapor pressure. So here only 3 molecules will be present. Because of these 3 molecules, vapor pressure of solid solution observed as 0.001. One minute, 0.009, slightly less than 0.01. 0.009, slightly less than 0.01. Is it okay? ATM, atmosphere. This is for reference only. Now we want to see freezing point of this solution. We want to see the freezing point of solution. Okay, let us consider at 25 degrees centigrade, this solution vapor pressure is 0.19 atmosphere. Okay, first I decreased the temperature to 10 degrees centigrade. Initially, how many molecules are there? 12 molecules, ma. These 12 molecules, they will come closer. As well as these liquid molecules also, they will come closer. Is it correct or not? Then these molecules converted to liquid. Immediately this liquid is also ready to be converted to solid. But 25 to 10 degrees centigrade, 12 molecules became 9 molecules. 12 molecules became 9 molecules. Because of that 9 molecules, this vapor pressure is 0.11 atmosphere. Decreased from 0.19 atmosphere to 0.11 atmosphere. One small thing, 0.09 atmosphere. Sorry. Previously I took here 0.1 for 10 degrees centigrade. So at 10 degrees centigrade also, solution vapor pressure must be less than pure solvent vapor pressure. So I took here 0.09 atmosphere. For example, only these are all I am considering. But when compared to this value must be lower. So at the same time, here 10 molecules I have taken, here 9 molecules. Next. Further I am decreasing the temperature. 10 degrees C will become 5 degrees. At that time, this vapor pressure is observed as 0.04 atmosphere, and this is because of 6 molecules. Here at 5 degrees centigrade, this is because 7 molecules, 0.05 atmosphere. Here at 5 degrees centigrade, 0.04 atmosphere, 6 molecules. Next, this 5 will reach 0 degrees centigrade. This 0.04 will reach 0.01 atmosphere because of 5 molecules. Just 1 second, ma. Here 0.01. Number of molecules, okay. Here 4 molecules, here slightly greater. Here only, just 1 second, ma. At 0 degree centigrade, for pure solvent, 0.01 atmosphere is the pressure. 4 molecules we observed. Okay. Let us do one thing here. At 0 degree centigrade, 0.01 atmosphere with same 4 molecules. Let us consider, okay ma, no problem. Just only one molecule difference only na, no problem at all. Here 0.01 atmosphere at 0 degree centigrade. But my question is, at this temperature, what is the vapor pressure of liquid solution? 0.01 atmosphere. But what is the vapor pressure of solid solution? 0.009 atmosphere. So these two are not equal at 0 degree centigrade. So we need to lower the temperature. 0 degree centigrade, I decrease it to minus 2 degree centigrade. Then this 0.01 became 0.009 atmosphere because of 4 molecules, 3 molecules. These 4 molecules became 3 molecules. See. So while this solution liquid is getting converted to solid, here it became solid. While this solution liquid is getting converted to solid, this is the freezing point of solid. Freezing point of solution. Sorry. This is the freezing point of solution. Because what is the freezing point definition? The temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to vapor pressure of solid is called freezing point. Here, what is the vapor pressure of liquid solution? 0.19 atmosphere. This one slowly decreases to 0.09 atmosphere, became 0.04 atmosphere, 0.01, and finally it came to the solid vapor pressure 0.09 atmosphere at minus 2 degrees centigrade. This is called freezing point of solid. See, for that only reference I took solid solution, NaCl solution. What is the vapor pressure? 0.09 atmosphere with 3 molecules. To attain that 3 molecules and 0.09 atmosphere, this liquid solution should be decreased to minus 2 degrees centigrade, in which freezing point of solution is less than freezing point of solvent. Freezing point of solution is less than freezing point of solvent. How much it is decreased? With units 2, that is called depression in freezing point. When pure solvent is taken, freezing point is 0 degrees centigrade. When it is made into solution, its freezing point is minus 2 degrees centigrade. This decrease in freezing point of solvent to solution is called depression in freezing point. How much it is going to be depressed, I will see that one. Before that, why it is happening? Why we have to lower further temperature to get that liquid to solid? See, this is the liquid solution. Even though these 12 molecules are there, they will come closer and they will be converted to liquid. At the same time, these liquid molecules also, they will come closer to form solid. These are liquid molecules. They have to come closer to form solid molecules. Then while they are coming closer, in between them we have solute particles, which is non-volatile. Is it okay? When they are coming closer, between these solvent molecules, we have solute particles are also there. This is in solution. But in solvent, we have no solute particles. So effectively they will come closer and they will form solid at 0 degrees centigrade itself. But these particles at 0 degrees centigrade, they will come this much closer only. Because in between them, solute particle is there, na? So they cannot come that much effectively closed at 0 degrees centigrade. So their vapor pressure is not getting equal to solid vapor pressure at 0 degrees centigrade. We have to decrease further Further, if you decrease they will come furthermore closer and they will attach to the solute particle. That's why that is effective closing only. Okay, so to be effective closing, furthermore we have to decrease the temperature. That's why this freezing point of solution is getting lowered when compared to solvent freezing point. Because of these solute particles which are non-volatile present between the solvent molecules, they cannot come that much closer like pure solvent. That's why further if they want to be closer, we need to decrease further the temperature. That's why this is happening here. Okay. Now I will write what about the freezing point of solvent and what is the freezing point of solution also separately. Let us see that one now. Out of this total explanation, only one definition, that is freezing point. The temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to vapor pressure of solid is called freezing point. So for liquid solution, vapor pressure 0.19 atmosphere to be equal to 0.009 atmosphere, we need -2 degrees centigrade. This is called freezing point of solution and this is called freezing point of solvent. So here I took the example as water. Same thing we can apply to any solvent also, any benzene like that. Is it okay? For understanding purpose, we know very well about water. That's why I took the example here, water. Now freezing point of solvent is equal to 0 degrees centigrade. Freezing point of solution is equal to -2 degrees centigrade, in which there is a decrease in freezing point from solvent to solution. This is called depression in freezing point. Now what is the depression in freezing point? How much the freezing point is decreased? Depression in freezing point is equal to higher value minus lower value. 0 minus of -2 is equal to 2 degrees. How much it is decreased in 2 degrees it is decreased. The decrease is nothing but minus. Actually this minus is according to our maths, negative value is lower only. Okay, freezing point of solvent is equal to 0 degrees centigrade. Freezing point of solution is equal to -2 degrees. Depression in freezing point is equal to 2 degrees centigrade. This is called delta TF. Depression in freezing point. This is called depression in freezing point. Okay, ma? In what way we derived the elevation in boiling point? Like that here also we can derive, but the derivations are not required. Already we have taken one example, na? Is it okay, ma? So directly I am going to write the formula for depression in freezing point. Observe. Depression in freezing point delta TF is equal to KF into small m. Depression in freezing point delta TF is equal to KF into small m, where delta TF is equal to depression in freezing point, KF is equal to depression constant or cryoscopic constant depression constant or cryoscopic constant. Small m is equal to molality. By using the graph, how did we use graph for elevation and boiling point? Like that, here also by using the graph for freezing point, we will get the formula. Same method will be followed. We will take two triangles which are similar to each other. All those things are same only. That's why no need to go through this derivation. delta TF is equal to KF into M. And previous formula, elevation in boiling point, delta TV is equal to KB into M. Same like that only. That's why formula is enough. Delta TF is equal to KF into M, where KF is equal to depression constant, M is equal to molality. This KF depression constant or cryoscopic constant, it will be different for different solvents. If you take water, it will be one type. If you take benzene, it will be differed. So it is not constant for all the solvents. Same like elevation constant. Okay, ma? This is about our third colligative property, that is depression in freezing point. Three colligative properties were completed. First one, relative lowering of vapor pressure. Second one, elevation in boiling point. And third one, depression in freezing point. Study of depression in freezing point is called cryoscopy. Okay, I hope everyone is clear, ma. This is for reference purpose only I took. So vapor pressure of liquid solution is getting to vapor pressure of solid solution. What is the vapor pressure of solid solution? 0.009 atmosphere. It will be equal at minus 2 degrees centigrade. That is called freezing point of solution. Because of that solute particles, it is getting disturbed. Further, we have to decrease the temperature to equalize the vapor pressure of liquid with vapor pressure of solid. Okay, ma'am. Our next colligative property and final colligative property is fourth one. Osmotic pressure. What is that, ma'am? Osmotic pressure. Before going to directly our colligative property osmotic pressure is represented by pi. Before going to our colligative property directly, we need to know what is meant by osmosis. Okay, to understand this osmosis, I am going to take one U-shaped tube. U-shaped tube which is containing separation here. That separation is done by SPM. SPM is called semi-permeable membrane. What is that, ma? SPM is called semi-permeable membrane. The semi-permeable membrane can be prepared artificially as well as naturally also. Okay, so many examples we can take for semi-permeable membrane. Pig's gallbladder. That bladder skin is there. That one neatly cleaned and it will be containing small holes. Small pores are there. PORES is nothing but holes. Okay, that is acting like semi-permeable membrane which is naturally prepared. Okay, ma? Like this we can prepare artificially also. What is the importance of this semi-permeable membrane? We have to know. That artificial preparation later we will see after completion of this osmosis. Okay, what is the importance of this semi-permeable membrane? Semi-permeable membrane will allow only solvent molecules. Semi-permeable membrane will allow only solvent molecules. Solvent molecules are smaller than solute particles. Solvent molecules are smaller than solute particles. The pores present in SPM, semi-permeable membrane, these pores are nothing but holes which are very smaller. The pores present in semi-permeable membrane are smaller and they will allow only solvent molecules. Semi-permeable membrane will allow only solvent molecules because solvent molecules are smaller than solvent molecules are smaller than solute particles. The pores present in semi-permeable membrane are smaller and they will allow only solvent molecules. No chance of solute particles to be coming into semi-permeable membrane. They will be stopped like filtration only. Imagine like filter paper. That filter paper will allow only water molecules and it will not allow any sand particles present because sand particles are bigger than water. That's why it will not allow. Like that here also. Generally solvent molecules are smaller than solute particles. So the pores present in semi-permeable membrane, it is like here I took my left side one solution, one solvent I will take. Here one solution I will take. Okay. In next class I will explain how osmosis process will be taken place. Now I am going to take the importance of semi-permeable membrane only. That is, the pores present in semi-permeable membrane are very smaller. Because of that, they cannot allow solute particles and they will allow only solvent molecules. Okay, this is the importance of semi-permeable membrane. Now, for understanding this osmosis, I took one U-shaped tube which is kept with like a wall. Here, this is semi-permeable membrane. Okay, ma? This is about today's class. And in next class, we will see what about osmosis process. After completion of the osmosis, how can we explain osmotic pressure? All these things we will start with next class. We will see in next class, ma. Okay. I hope you are very clear about today's class. In today's class, we have seen one colligative property, that is depression in freezing point. Okay, and depression in freezing point is nothing but when a solvent is mixed with little amount of non-volatile solute, its freezing point is going to be lowered. That is nothing but depression in freezing point. How much it is lowered is called depression in freezing point, and the formula is delta TF is equal to KF into M. KF is equal to depression constant or cryoscopic constant, M is equal to molality. And in what way that freezing point is going to be lowered, all these things we have seen clearly. Okay, and we started with osmosis process, but up to semi-permeable membrane importance only have seen. In next class I will go through what about this osmosis and osmotic pressure. Okay, I hope you are clear. Okay, ma. Thank you. Have a nice day, all of you.